Hey everybody, so today my video is for all of you people out there that think getting old sucks. It causes you to gain weight, lose muscle mass, just makes everything in life harder, right? So what I want to talk a little bit about today, guys, is going to be our basal or resting metabolic rate and our lean mass on our body. We're like thinking about things like our bone or muscle mass, those types of things. So I want to start off by saying, like, once we hit about 25, we're in our 30s, we start to see that our resting metabolic rate starts to decline about 2 to 4%, right? And that's not a huge number, so sometimes it kind of goes under the radar. Maybe we don't realize that we're starting to put on some weight. You know, it's probably around, I'd say for most people that I speak with, it's probably around 30, 32, 35, where they're starting to realize, you know, like, I'm just not losing weight. You know, my weight's not maintaining. I'm putting weight on. It's not coming off as easily. When I was younger, I could lose weight like that. Or, you know, I'm starting to notice that I'm not as strong as I once was. I can't do the same things that I used to do. Or yeah, like my body just looks different. I don't look as toned, you know. And really, what we see is that people who are in this category, right, in this 25, 30, early 30s, whatever, is like they're getting very busy doing other things. So maybe, you know, you're graduating school and you're working on advancing your career and you're putting in a lot of long hours. Or, you know, maybe you just got married, right, and you're, you know, an exciting time. Maybe you're preparing for kids, right? And then all of a sudden we turn 35 or 40, whatever it is, and we're like, oh gosh, like I put on this extra weight, I'm losing mass and, you know, good definition or muscle or strength. And, you know, you're starting to talk to other people and they're like, welcome to old age. And yes, we see that there is this decline in our resting metabolic rate. But what we also see is that there's a decline in our lean mass. So that's going to be the weight on our body that's associated with things like our muscle, our bones. So we start to see that this declines over time. And really, on average, it's about 5 pounds every decade after the age of 25. So by the time we're about 65, it's anticipated that we'll have lost 20 pounds of muscle. And when we think back to the change in our metabolic rate is higher, or we burn more calories when we have more lean mass or more productive weight on our body. So what we kind of start to see is, yes, that the amount of calories we burn as we get older is decreasing, but a lot of times that's directly related to our lean muscle mass. So the more lean mass we have on our body, the more calories it takes to operate that mass. So what we're really starting to see is it's not, you know, so much, hey, I'm just getting older and I have to deal with the fact that I'm going to put on weight and not be as strong, but it's really directly related to our lean muscle mass. So how do we improve our lean muscle mass, right? What we start to realize is it's not us getting older, it's the lifestyle that we're keeping as we age. So if you're exercising and doing resistance training, right? Doing some strength work, moving weight around, whether that's dumbbells, barbells, there's got to be a strength training component to help us maintain and or add lean muscle mass. It's got to be proper nutrition, right? We've got to sit down and see what your protein consumption look like. It's super important as we age. Obviously, when we're younger, right, maybe you're more focused on like looking good. Maybe you want that 6-pack or toned arms or whatever it is. And that's cool too. But it's super, super important that we're focusing on keeping as much lean mass on our body. We know that keeps us healthier into older age, whether that's basic things like, you know, just overall health concerns that we don't want to have, right? So the more lean mass on our body, the healthier we're going to be. So where I'm going with this is we're learning, you know, not that we're learning for the first time, we've known this, right? But I want to share it with everybody, is being old doesn't have to suck. Being old doesn't have to equate to weight gain and definition loss and like where you don't look as toned. Like, you know, it's really comes down to our lifestyle. So a lot of people ask me, well, what's my lean body mass? maybe you want to know, maybe you don't know where you're at. At CrossFit Jungle Gym, right? So for our members, you guys know we do this. We offer InBody scan. So this InBody scan is an awesome way to see all the big picture. So right, it gives us our weight, and maybe if you're hopping on your scale at home, you know how much you weigh, but more importantly, what's the composition of that weight, right? How many pounds of that body weight is lean mass? How many pounds of that is body fat, right? And this InBody machine, it's a really high-end device that we have here. Not every gym has it, so we definitely consider it a luxury. It gives us, it's a great tool in helping us guide our clients in terms of what changes they need to make to get the results they want for themselves, their health, their body, right? So these InBody scans we offer here. If you're curious to see how you measure up, what's the breakdown of your composition, we can put you on here. It's about a 30-minute meeting where we get you on the InBody. We go through all the results so you can kind of see, okay, where am I at now? And we can recommend, like, what changes do you need to make for yourself to improve your overall body composition, okay? So don't be satisfied with where you're at because you're assuming, hey, I'm just getting older. We can have better lifestyle choices that lead to that good composition. We don't have to just be okay with gaining weight or losing that definition. We can have all those things that we want as we get older if in fact our lifestyle promotes it. If you have any questions, let me know.